Hello everyone, and welcome to the introduction and analogous presentation of classes, objects, constructors, instantiations, variables, and methods. Here we have our wonderful friend Susie, who is going to be helping us today. Susie is the principal at a school, and Susie would like to run this school. Susie decides that she needs to create a class. So she's going to create a blueprint for how this class should work. This class is going to be a teaching course. Contained within this teaching course will be a variable for students, a variable for the subject, a variable for the teacher, and a variable for the name. Also contained within this is a constructor or a command that simply states that the class name will be equal to the teacher variable plus a concatenated string, which is class. Now that she has this blueprint in place, she's going to instantiate or create an actual class. And here we have teaching course 1. This teaching course has 3 students. It has math as its subject. Its teacher is named Mrs. A. And the name, thanks to our constructor, has named this variable Mrs. A's class. Of course, now that she has this instantiated class, she needs to figure out what students to put in there. So she decides that she needs to create a blueprint for what student object needs to go into this class. The object is, of course, a student. It contains a variable of name, a variable of what grade the student is in, and it creates a method which states that if the grade is larger than 5, then the student should no longer exist. Now that this principal has this student available, this blueprint, she's going to instantiate or create an object of student 1. Student 1 has a name of Judy, and Judy is in 5th grade. And because it does not satisfy the if condition, it's not applicable in student 1's instance. She is then going to instantiate or create a second student, student 2. This student is named Jennifer, and the student is in the 7th grade. And because this does satisfy the conditions, student 2 is going to be deleted. So here's hoping that this rather basic analogy allows you to understand how the basics of all of these relationships work, what they mean, what they are for, and how you can wrap your head around the difference between having them written as your blueprint and having them properly substantiated. Thank you so much for listening.